Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Tonight we start Week 14 with a great Thursday night matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Detroit Lions. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
Pulls it in at the 13. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. To the air right away is Brady.
He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Charles, Thursday night game, you think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
23 yards to pick up there.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And the slot man goes in motion left. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a play fake, Brady. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
And there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Into the red zone, it's Brady.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Second and goal from the 1.
Henry again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line.
They were stopped last time from the 1. Now here's another try on 3rd and goal. Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
How about that stand defensively? The sticks were moving against them. First down after first down was being piled up. They had driven all the way down the field, and then they ran into a wall on 3rd and goal. Nice job regrouping.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Tyler Lockett. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Zappe now on 1st and 10.
And his throw here is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's Zappe, another shot on 2nd down.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on a fumble return for the Detroit touchdown.
York now for the extra point.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with the W.
The 2nd down and 10 there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Zappe on 3rd down.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
And that one goes out of bounds, and let's see here. They're going to walk this back to the 40-yard line. Brady now on 1st down. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They've had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
On 1st down, here's Zappe. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Zappe, he'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Zappe looking to throw it on 1st down.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass.
Zappe throwing again here on 2nd down.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up the man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Again, it's Zappe.
And he's Justin Jefferson, 28 yards.
And the Saints have cut it back within a score.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. And right side, Henry's got it.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady.
Finding Waddle, crossing the field and bringing it in.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he stopped immediately there. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Now Brady. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Tyler Lockett. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here's Zappe.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Zappe on 3rd and long. Throw left side going to be caught by Shenault. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st and 10, Zappe.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
All right, let me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Zappe.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He ought to pay a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
Zappe throwing for it on 4th. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
And Zappe to throw.
And this throw will be intercepted.
And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the 1st half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
Brady's throw is taken in by Waddle.
The 40, 20, touchdown, Detroit.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the final clocking on the next-gen stats there. How about this? 22.1 miles per hour. Wow.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 1st down, Brady. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady.
And the Lions are able to widen their lead here in this 1st half. Extra point by York is up and good.
And a rout is on here in this 1st half.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
9 yards on the pickup that time, so he got more than half of it back, but it's still a 3rd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 4th down, it's Zampi. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Brady. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Brady. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. The final shot before half for Brady. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime. New York on now for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis operating. Go ahead and set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to get this out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
The first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be the call on the punt team as it's 4th down. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the 3rd quarter, I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not, and right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Harris running straight ahead. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. On the give, this is Harris. Room here to run. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Damian Harris, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to claw one back. Elliott now to have the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on the way to a lopsided victory.
Now a play fake. Brady.
And it's caught downfield by Isabella.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now Brady.
Check down here for Henry.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Final minute now in the 3rd quarter. Now Brady again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time,
He's got a man complete.
And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
A big play there for Detroit. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady.
Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
1 quarter remains here this Thursday night match. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year.
And the Lions are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They run again with Harris. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Not much on that one, Charles.
no, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Fourth down now. Here's Zampi.
Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires, and that will force a turnover on downs. Brady now on 1st down. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now Brady. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Another try after the 1st down sack. Brady. And the pressure gets to him again.
2 straight sacks have him backed up now for a 3rd and goal.
Hey, Alabama.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Brady now on 3rd and goal. And pressure Pressure coming, and they got him once again.
A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Zappi, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Zappi.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything. Let's go.
4th down. Here's Zappi.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Brady going to throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On play action, now Brady. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film section in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play.
to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Brady going to look to throw. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out.
And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
Not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
You